Welcome to the Mr. Maple Show, or Embrace the Change. Definitely go to the Embrace the Change channel, check out some of their footage from this, because we've got a joint venture this weekend. We're here at the Hooper's Bald, coming to check out some of the native orange flame azalea, Rhododendron calendulaceum. This is one of the most premier spots to come check out this native flame azalea. There's some amazing specimens up here. People say this is where there's some just amazing things happening, from different colors of orange to yellow on this Rhododendron calendulaceum. And we just came up the Cherry Halo Skyway from Robbinsville, North Carolina, and just started seeing, when we started getting towards the top, all these orange native flame azaleas. Me and Brian are here with our wives. Wesley, y'all know Wesley from our videos too.
We brought our fellow plant geek with us because he's like, let's go check it out.
And so we've been geeking out, driving around. We missed the turn for Hooper Bald because we were looking at native flame azaleas along the side of the road. This isn't a far hike. It says that it's about a quarter mile till you start seeing native flame azaleas, and then the entire round trip is about 1.2 miles up to the overlook and back. We hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure you sign up for our weekly videos on MrMaple.com. If you like native flame azaleas or you like native azaleas, check out Mr. Maple. We've got a huge assortment of azaleas, from natives to evergreens. Right now, I think we're listing over 100 different varieties of azaleas, and a lot of them are becoming those deciduous natives. Some amazing native azaleas. If you like what you're seeing, check out our Rhododendron calendulaceum that we offer on Mr. Maple, and you can have some of this orange flame native azalea in your garden as well. And
you know, you never know too. We might find something up here that might eventually come you guys' way. We've already got a name picked out. We just got to find the plant now.
He's so right. So, hope you enjoy our adventure. So before we start our hike here at Hooper's Bald, I have to talk for a second about what I'm seeing behind us. We've got Acer pensylvanicum. This is the native snakebark maple. And these here in the parking lot just have an amazing upright shape, very unusual for Acer pensylvanicum. Acer pensylvanicum actually only has one N in the name, and that's because originally they misspelled it. And once a thing is printed, it becomes official. So Acer P-E-N sylvanicum is a cool snakebark maple growing up here at these high elevations. They love good drainage. We've offered it from time to time on Mr. Maple. And such a cool plant to see up here. As this plant is young, at a young age, you start seeing striping, black and white striping in the bark. And that's something that is really unusual and different about this plant, is because it looks almost like snake skin. The old bark on these plants are so old, they're actually getting old bark. And they went through so much weather up here on the top, up here near Hooper's Bald, that you really don't see much of that snake bark evidence of it on the bark itself until you start looking at some of the new growth or some of the younger saplings growing up around here. Really, really cool. These things have some good yellow fall color and a big rounded, or not really rounded, but big leaf. And these leaves here can actually get about this big in the shade. They can be huge. Sometimes called the moosewood maple because of that, because you can just see a big old moose just sitting there munching on these leaves almost like cabbage. But cool snake bark to see here in the parking lot. So we're here, we've walked down the trail. This native azalea here has just some amazing, just tangerine colors. It's real vibrant right now with even just a little bit of dappled light. I mean, we hope to show you some of what's actually growing up here. This one's just got some amazing vibrant colors right now that's really showing off extremely well. Here we've got some butterscotch yellow. Wesley and Brian, I think it was might have been Brian, said, look at that butter yellow you see down there on the native flame azalea. We're just seeing this amazing variance of Rhododendron calendulaceum up here on the Hooper's Bald. I mean, just some amazing bright yellows. In the background, there's more of those tangerines that we just talked about. Super exciting, we're geeking out. I hope you are too. Here's just another tangerine past that butter yellow we just looked at. I mean, just check that out. That's amazing. These are some of the earliest blooming of the calendulaceums. This is the very beginning of the Azalea Festival here in Robbinsville, North Carolina. So we're here at the very beginning of the trailhead. We've been on this trail for maybe 15, 20 minutes. We hadn't moved too far. It's crazy. There's azaleas everywhere. There's azaleas above the camera right now. And Wesley just pointed off this direction and said, hey, I see something cool that way.
Wow, you guys are gonna love this. We just found this little cove with tons of azaleas blooming everywhere. Come check it out. All right, man, so we found this really cool spot. We're diving off the trails, and I think this is where all the good stuff's at. So we saw the sun shining into this little cove right here, and the azaleas were just glowing, man. It is so awesome. We've got some beautiful mountain laurels up here in the bright pinks with all the golden orange color everywhere around us. You guys are gonna love this. Check this out.
This is perhaps one of the coolest azaleas we've seen yet, with this two-tone effect of the orange really prominent with that pink orange red down low. I mean, one of the most prominent colors, and this azalea is just full of buds, just full of buds. This one is pretty amazing. So we just came to this hidden sort of area, and there's this amazing azalea that has some characteristics that's kind of similar to what we know about Hooper's copper. These trusses, though, are a bold orange red, more on the red side of things. And then as it's leafing out, it appears to be more of a pink orange. And then it appears that it may be fading to more of an orange. I mean, this is just amazing.
Yes, look at this.
Check out this Rhododendron calendulaceum. It's hard to capture what the eye is seeing here. We're seeing just multiple tones in this of orange and yellow. Has a real glossy shine when you're here in person. Just some amazing specimens and blooms of Rhododendron calendulaceum.
All right, again, we're here off of the beaten trail and just so happen to look and we find a little bit of a variegation on some blackberry.
This is pretty killer. You know, I mean, me and Wesley have been kind of that keen eye in the greenhouse, is always looking for a variegated sport on whatever it is that we're taking care of at the moment. And look at this. We're walking through the woods. We find a variegated sport on a blackberry bush. How killer is that?
And now a word from our sponsor.
So you got to check out the guys at MrMaple.com. Mail order business, ships directly to you. They do a lot of varieties of native azaleas, Japanese maples, over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples, over 100 varieties of native azaleas. And we're here at the Hooper Bald, and there's just native azaleas everywhere.
I mean, we wanted to take you out here and kind of show you where it all gets started before it comes to the nursery. Before you can order it from Mr. Maple, this is where it all originates from. So we're just really excited to share this with you. So shop at MrMaple.com to get some cool plants.
Yeah, so we're walking up the trail here, this unbeaten trail. We found really just a beautiful yellow calendulaceum, that yellow, more on that yellow side of orange. Definitely more on that yellow side. I mean, almost really just yellow. Amazing, amazing plant. Look at the trusses on that though. Even the trusses are yellow on that. That's just spectacular. Look at that specimen.
Hey, here we are out at Hooper's Bald, and we found this little cove here that is full of great azaleas. We've got some firs, we've got some mountain laurels. The colors are absolutely crazy out here. Hope you guys are loving this.
It's like the perfect picture little spot right there, man. It's just killer looking.
It really is.
So many different shades of oranges on those azaleas. I think I'm gonna dive in here with Wesley.
Yeah, come on
See
back
what we
in
can
here.
Come up with. We need to go find our wives. But in the meantime, here we are. I got Wesley, he's got my back. We're here climbing through the woods. Azaleas are everywhere. So many amazing blooms. This is absolutely killer. Oh, here we go.
Look at the colors on that. Just amazing variants out of the calendulaceum.
Look at all that amazing color, man. I think we picked the perfect time to come up here, go for a hike today. This is what it's all about, man.
I mean, and look, this just keeps going and going.
We're about to get into some big old rhododendron up here too.
Yeah, some huge rhodies. Yeah, we got you.
We're in this killer little cove here. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
Hey Brian, I found the wives after we ventured off the trail. I went back and found the wives. They made it to the bald on the other side. We're going to be coming down the bald and meet you back down on the lower part of the bald where y'all are at.
10-4, we'll be here.
Coming down the trail.
All right, so Tim's found the wives. We haven't got lost or eaten by a bear or anything yet. But look at this. Woo.
Wow.
I mean, that is some of the brightest oranges I think I've seen yet. Woo.
Man, these ones right here are so dense with blooms.
Oh, wait, there they are.
Hey, we found you guys.
We went the easy route.
Yes.
And found a huge open
These are so
field
pretty.
with other azaleas and rhododendrons blooming.
Nice.
So we made the mistake of me, Brian, and Wesley having walkie-talkies, not realizing that we were going to be the ones that venture off the trail and leave our wives back on the trail to go fend for themselves. So now we're giving y'all a walkie-talkie.
Thank you. Now we can go venture on our own.
And as you can see right above Tim and everybody here behind them, look at that display. It is just
Killer. Guys, I'm standing here in the trail of heading up to the Hooper Bald. There's just calendulaceum everywhere. Here we're standing in front of what is like a very traditional rhododendron calendulaceum, the native orange flame azalea. And we just see some amazing specimens coming up through here, just loaded in blooms. I mean, even on this small trail heading up to the Bald, we're just seeing some amazing rhododendron calendulaceum. And it just gets your heart pumping. If you like native plants, if you like plants at all, seeing this going in the wild is just spectacular. I mean, you can see them in a container, you can see them in your yard in a small 1 gallon plant recently planted. When you see this, you start to see the vision of how you can really plant these native azaleas around your yard and get that mountainous effect. but just enjoying the nature here and what God's created, it's just spectacular.